Hey, Simon Page here, simonpage.com. In this video, I want to go over some of the foundational skills that you're going to need when you start building your online business. Now, there are 4 distinct phases to building your online business. There's the foundational phase, there's the ideation phase where you're creating your why, creating your avatar and all the things that you're going to put into your business. There's the creation phase where you're actually building all of the different components and parts that you're going to need to run your business. And then there's the actual day-to-day operation of your business and creating those systems and processes. Now, today we're going to be covering just the beginning. We're going to be talking about some of the things that you need to have under your belt, or at least have a good understanding of before you start going through the ideation phase. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, this is the Content Marketing Roadmap Foundation phase. And I'm going to share my screen with you here. There we go. All right. So the first thing that you're going to need to know is copywriting and headlines. Copywriting is one of the most copywriting is one of the most important things that you're going to learn while you're building a business, because copywriting embodies your ability to take your ideas and put them in front of your audience in a way that's interesting and compelling to them, right? Does that make sense? So headlines are simply copywriting in a minutia scale. When you're writing headlines, and that also refers to email subject lines, the headline or the subject line is the one critical component of either a website, landing page, or email that decides whether or not it actually gets the eyeballs. So it's really important to get them right. So getting a good foundation in copywriting, highly, highly valuable. The next thing you have to learn is keyword research. Knowing what your audience is asking on Facebook, on Google, being able to get your message put in front of them as they're looking for it, that's key. And knowing how to go in and find the most common keywords, the most used keywords, and also a lot of times the keywords that are being used that aren't necessarily obvious, right? So getting an idea of how to do the research to find your keywords, highly important. The next thing that you're going to have to learn as you start building this thing out are what I call pain-pleasure diagrams. Now, all human beings are doing, and I know that sounds kind of funny, but bear with me. All human beings are constantly moving away from pain and towards pleasure. I don't want this, I want that instead. All growth is that way. All things that we desire in our life is that way. And so the pain-pleasure diagram gives you a solid way of laying out your content in a way that your audience is going to understand it, and you'll be able to teach it to them in a systemic way. Now, I say this a little tongue-in-cheek, but I truly believe it, because ever since I've started using these, it literally is the key. Every single piece of content you create can be created with a pain-pleasure diagram. Whether it's an email, whether it's a video script, whether it's a blog post, it doesn't matter. The pain-pleasure diagram can be, it's not the only way, but it is a powerful way to make sure that you're conveying everything that your audience needs to know. And I will do a video on pain-pleasure diagrams. If I have already done that video by the time you're watching this, I will have a link in the comments below. So the next thing that you're going to have to learn is about images and copyright. Now, I highly, highly recommend that you do not just go out on a Google search, grab the first image that you like, and put it on your blog or your marketing. Now, a lot of people do this. A lot of people do this. But it can get you in a lot of trouble. There are 2 ways that you can, there's one way that you can search Google, and there are other places that you can search. When you're searching Google and you're on the Images tab, you can click on Tools, and when the Tools menu drops down, you can search for images marked for copyright reuse. I don't remember the exact phrase. Okay, I was going to say I could show it to you, but no. So I don't remember the exact phrase, but it's something along the lines of images marked for reuse. Then the other thing is, if you actually want good public domain images to use is to go to a website called Pixabay, Pixabay.com. And Pixabay.com has literally hundreds of thousands of open source searchable images that you can use in your blog posts, in your marketing, wherever you want. Highly recommend them. There are a lot of other ones out there, places like Pexels and things like that. I have often found that those places are searching for results on Pixabay, so I just recommend using Pixabay. Go right to the source. The next thing that you're going to need are the tools. Now, when I say tools, I'm not talking about a hammer and a shovel here. You might want them by the time we're done, but hey, who knows? So the tools I'm talking about, of course, are your online tools. The tools for creating and operating your business, creating shareable images for your marketing, for your websites, for your ads, what ad platforms you want to put those on, tools for automating and managing your business. All of these things are critical to when you're creating your tech stack, because getting tools that are solid and stable, mature, as we say in the IT industry, and that work together is really important. And then the final thing, and perhaps the most important thing that you can have in your online marketing foundation, is your mindset. The way you approach the problems that you face, your ability to manage your emotions, manage your expectations, reframe, the way you're able to overcome self-doubt. Imposter syndrome and shiny object syndrome are the things that stop literally 90% of new entrepreneurs. And your ability to manage those things and make sure that they don't interfere with your ability to build your business is imperative. Those are the 6 keys, the 6 parts of the foundation for creating your content marketing business. Tomorrow, we're going to go over ideation. We're going to go talk about the things that you need to create in your mind, because if you remember, everything is created twice. Once it's created in your mind, then it's created in reality. So we're going to talk about what things you need to create in your mind and know about yourself and about your business before you start creating a single thing online. And that's it. I hope this helps. Again, my name is Simon Page with simonpage.com. If you like this video, go ahead and hit like. And if you want to get notified, go ahead and hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell. And I am stammering over my closing, meaning that I need to slow down and say thank you for watching. I appreciate you. If you like this video, please go ahead and click the thumbs up. If you'd like to get more notifications of when I release new content, go ahead and click subscribe, and be sure you hit the bell. Thank you very much, and we will see you on the next video.